So GTA 6 pre-orders went live, and Rockstar sold a physical copy of the game. Except, it's not a game. It's a box with a piece of paper in it, a download code, no disc. The exact same digital copy everyone else gets, just wrapped in plastic for $80. And people are mad. But this went way past collectors are annoyed. Store pre-orders are tanking. Scalpers are somehow making money off it. Shops are refusing to stock it. Politicians have jumped in. And a real disc might never happen. So let's break down the whole mess. What's actually going on? What's real? What's not? And the real reason Rockstar just doesn't care. Let's get into it. Stores are getting wrecked. Let's start where it hurts the most. The stores. GameStop workers have been venting on Reddit, and man, it's rough. One guy, an assistant store leader, went in expecting a flood. His store's target was 500 pre-orders. He got 5. Not 500, 5. Another store sat at 11 with a goal of 200. And this isn't just random Reddit posts. Polygon backed it up across a bunch of stores. One worker said basically everybody walked out the second they heard it's a code in a box, no disc. So grade that as employees reporting, but Polygon backed up the gist, so it's real. And here's why stores actually care. Shops like GameStop don't really make their money selling you a disc once. They make it when you beat the game, trade it back in, and they resell it used, over and over. Every resale is profit. But a code? You scratch it, you type it in, it's dead, worth nothing used. So for a store, a discless GTA 6 is the worst thing on the shelf. It got bad enough that 2 shops flat out refused to stock it. Video Games Plus, a Canadian store that's been around almost 40 years, and Loot Box Gaming. Their point's simple. A box with a code in it isn't a physical game, so they won't sell it like one. In GTA 5, launch day made stores a fortune. In GTA 6, the box might be the thing that buries them. Scalpers are selling nothing. Now here's the part that's just stupid, in the best way. Scalpers are making money off GTA 6, a digital game with no disc. IGN and 80 Level reported people paying way over retail on eBay. $90, $120, some as high as $140 to reserve what is basically an unlimited download code. There's no limited stock. There's as many of these as there's paper to print them on. And people are still paying extra for it. Oh, and it gets better. Reports say the scalpers actually ran out of stock to sell. So let me just say it. Do not give a scalper $140 for a code you can grab at the store for $80. That's not a collector's item. That's a receipt. The pre-order numbers, honestly. Okay, digitally, this thing is still making a fortune. But let's sort the real numbers from the fake ones. You've probably seen $3 billion, 39 million pre-orders in one day. That came from a single tweet. No proof, nothing. And here's the easy way to know it's nonsense. There's about 90 million PS5s out there, and 30 million Xboxes. 39 million pre-orders would mean almost a third of every console owner on Earth already bought it, with no disc option. Come on, that's not real. What is real? Reports of over $1 billion in the first hour. Just the first hour. That part's legit, and it's massive. Then there's the PlayStation versus Xbox thing. You heard PS5 is outselling Xbox 8-1. But that came from IGN's affiliate link clicks, not actual sales. Microsoft clapped back, said they've had record pre-orders, and a 6-1 number showed up somewhere else. So PlayStation's clearly winning big, just don't trust the exact ratio. And one nobody saw coming. Digitally, the $100 Ultimate Edition is outselling the $80 standard. So the version everyone called a paywall ripoff? That's the one winning. Wild. Is a real disc ever coming? Now, is a real disc ever coming? This is where it gets messy. Because there are 3 answers and they all disagree. Answer 1. Rockstar support emailed some customers saying a physical edition's coming in the following months. Sounds promising, until a few days later, word got out that email's being misread and it doesn't actually promise a disc. So, never mind. Answer 2. A Polish insider named Gridari says a real disc drops around December. And look, he did call the no disc at launch thing correctly. But be careful, this same guy bet Trailer 3 would drop on May 26th and got it dead wrong. So his track record's a coin flip. Answer 3. From the strongest source, The Hollywood Reporter, the outlet Rockstar actually trusts with real info, says there's no disc coming. Not at launch, not later, period. So line them up. One shaky email, one 50-50 insider saying December, and the most trusted source saying never. My honest take? Don't count on it. If a disc shows up later, treat it as a nice surprise, not a plan. The real reason they don't care. Here's the part that explains the whole thing. Why would Rockstar just shrug off this much anger? Because they can. Take-Two said 97% of their money last year came from digital. On PlayStation, about 85% of games are already sold digital. And this isn't even new. The data shows over 30 games already shipped as a code in a box in the US this year. 146 total. Rockstar didn't invent this. They're just the biggest game to ever do it. So yeah, the disc crowd, loud as we are, we're a small slice. Ignoring us barely cost them a thing. And there's 2 real reasons they went this way. One's money. No disc means no used market, no lending it to a buddy, no trade-ins, no refunds. Every one of those is a sale Rockstar doesn't get a cut of. Kill the disc, and they're the only shop in town. The other reason's actually fair. Leaks. GTA discs have a nasty habit of leaking days before launch. Remember 2022? 90 clips dumped online, and Rockstar lost control of the whole story. A code in a box can't be cracked open early, and going digital lets them polish the game right up to launch night, with no disc to print weeks ahead. In GTA 5, you owned your copy. In GTA 6, you're renting access, and they're holding the key. The bigger picture. And this is way bigger than one game. About a week after the GTA 6 Backlash, Sony announced it's killing physical discs for all new PlayStation games in January 2028. GTA 6 comes out before that, so technically it's safe, but everyone knows it's the game that kicked the door open. Once the biggest release on the planet ditches the disc and still sells like crazy, every other publisher takes that as a green light. Consoles are dropping disc drives too. The PS5 Pro doesn't even have one. The next Xbox and the PS6 are both rumored to go digital first. And get this, the same day Sony killed discs, they also shut down the PS3 and Vita stores. Which is a grim little reminder. When a digital store closes, the stuff you bought can just vanish. A disc still works when the servers are dead. That's why even politicians jumped in. A French presidential candidate and an EU lawmaker both calling it a consumer rights problem. You pay full price and own nothing you can lend, resell, or keep. So here's the real question. Is this just how we buy games now? And are you cool with that? Or is a code in a box for $80 the moment it all went too far? So that's the whole mess. Stores getting crushed, scalpers selling thin air, half the numbers fake, a real disc that probably isn't coming, and a whole industry using GTA 6 as the excuse to kill physical media for good. Where do you land? Code in a box? No big deal? Or a line they shouldn't have crossed? Drop it in the comments. Let's talk it out. Subscribe and hit the bell. I'm tracking this one. And the second there's real news on a disc or Trailer 3, it's up here first. See you in the next one. Peace.